All right, today we're diving into something pretty cool, a financial tech that's about to completely change the game for anyone visiting or doing business with Egypt. We're talking about the digital Egyptian pound, and believe me, it's a big deal. But before we get into the solution, let's talk about the problem. And it's a problem a lot of you have probably felt before. You know that feeling? You touch down in a new country, you're all excited to explore, and then you try to buy something. You hit this invisible wall. Seriously, if you're a tourist in Egypt, why is it so ridiculously hard sometimes just to pay for a coffee or grab a taxi?
So, what you're looking at here is Egypt's national payment network. It's called Misa. And for locals, it's awesome. Super modern, seamless digital payments. But here's the catch. If you're a foreigner, your card probably won't work with it. And that creates this huge gap, right? It pushes millions of visitors into this super frustrating cash-only existence.
Okay, so here's the plan for this explainer. We're going to kick things off with what we're calling Egypt's cash conundrum. Then we'll introduce the digital pound. We'll dive into how it's going to power tourism and trade and how it's a lifeline for residents. Then we get to the big numbers, that $35 billion opportunity. And we'll wrap up by asking, is this what the future of money looks like?
All right, let's jump right in. Section 1, Egypt's cash conundrum. And this is all about a little something called payment friction.
So picture this. If you're a tourist or one of the million-plus foreigners living in Egypt, your daily life can feel like a constant scavenger hunt for an ATM. I mean, think about it. Paying for a taxi, buying some souvenirs, even just grabbing a quick snack. So often it's cash only, please. Or if you can use your international card, you get smacked with these crazy high fees. It's a mess, a total headache.
But what if? What if you could just skip all of that? Bypass that friction completely? Well, this is where the hero of our story comes in. Let's talk about the digital pound. This is a truly seamless solution. And look, this isn't just some concept on a whiteboard. This is real. It's a massive partnership between the Digital Local Currency Network and EgyptPay. These are the folks on the ground building the actual infrastructure to make the digital EGP a reality for people all over the world.
So, you might be asking, what is a digital EGD exactly?
Well, the easiest way to get it is to think of it like this. It's like having a local Egyptian bank account that lives right on your phone. And the best part? You can top it up with money from your home country before you even get on the plane. It's really that simple.
Okay, let's walk through how this actually works. Let's say you're in London, getting ready for your trip. You pull out your phone, open an app like EuroPay, and buy some digital Egyptian pounds. Bam, done. Then you fly to Cairo, and the second you land, you've got a digital wallet that's ready to go. You can literally walk into a local shop, scan a QR code, and pay, just like that. It all happens instantly on that Misa network we talked about. No cash, no crazy fees, no friction. It just works.
All right, so now we get how it works. The big question is, who benefits first? Let's take a look, starting with two absolute powerhouses of the Egyptian economy, tourism and trade.
And the first group, it's just massive. We are talking about more than 19 million tourists. Let that sink in. 19 million people visit Egypt every single year. And right now, pretty much all of them are struggling with this cash-based system. They are desperate for a better way to pay.
And we're not talking about a small niche group here. The demand is absolutely global. You've got over 3.5 million visitors from Germany alone, more than 2 million from Russia, another 2 million from Saudi Arabia. These are huge streams of people flowing into the country, and every single one of them could use this.
But okay, it's not just about the tourists coming in. Let's flip the coin and look at the other side. We're talking about 3.5 million small and medium-sized businesses in Egypt, the SMEs. These businesses are the absolute backbone of the economy, and they have their own huge payment headaches, especially when they're trying to deal with customers from other countries.
I mean, just imagine you're a small furniture maker in Cairo. You create this beautiful piece, and you get an order from someone in London. Right now, that means waiting, maybe for weeks, for some complicated, slow bank transfer to clear. With this, they get paid instantly in digital EGP. For global trade at that small business level, this is a total game changer. And the impact here, it goes way beyond just tourism and trade. For the millions of foreign nationals who actually call Egypt home, this is a brand new lifeline.
And again, we're talking about a really significant number of people here. Over 1.1 million registered foreign workers and residents living in Egypt. These folks aren't just passing through. They're building lives, they're running businesses, they're going to university there.
And the sheer variety of problems this solves is just incredible. You've got 45,000 Sudanese students who need to pay their tuition fees, 150,000 Syrian business owners trying to manage their supply chains, 25,000 execs from the EU just handling daily expenses, or 35,000 Chinese engineers paying for B2B services. It's one solution, but it helps with so many different real-world issues.
Okay, so we've seen who it helps and we've seen how it helps. Now, let's talk about the money. What is the true scale of this opportunity? The numbers here are pretty wild.
The total market we're looking at here is, well, it's staggering. It's an annual demand for the digital Egyptian pound worth over $35 billion. That's the value of all these transactions that are currently stuck, slowed down by all that friction we talked about.
So where does a number that big come from? Well, the biggest chunk, no surprise, is tourism. That's over $26 billion. But then you add $4 billion from those SME business payments, another $3.5 billion from foreign residents just living their lives, and even $1.4 billion just from the education sector. Every single one of these pieces is a huge market by itself.
And remember, this isn't just happening inside Egypt. The whole thing is powered by a truly global financial network. You've got partners like EgyptPay, EuroPay, AmericaPay, all working together to build this seamless bridge that connects Egypt to users on 5 different continents. It's a huge undertaking. Okay, so for our last sections, let's zoom all the way out. Let's really think about the big picture here. What does something like this actually mean for the future of money itself?
When you boil it all down, the story of the digital Egyptian pound is really about one thing: transformation. It's about taking a system that's just full of barriers and delays and pointless costs, all that financial friction, and turning it into a smooth, instant, seamless flow of money for millions and millions of people. And that leaves us with one last kind of mind-blowing question to chew on. If a national currency, like the Egyptian pound, can basically become a global app that anyone, anywhere can use, what's next? What does that mean for the future of the actual money that's sitting in your wallet right now?